Senior men's cross country captain Allen Sumrall came 2,300 miles east to Bates College purely to study.
I'm a politics major. I'm on the honors thesis track right now in politics. I'm writing about about how a development or how a notion of citizenship in the United States is kind of hard to define, and I'm looking at whether there might be a structural reason in separation of powers and federalism in the United States that kind of explains why nobody really knows exactly what it means to be a U.S. citizen.
He never competed in cross country at the high school level back in Corrales, New Mexico. For many years, he did not run at all. Running was just something he did out of habit, starting as a junior in high school and continuing when he arrived at Bates.
We'd be going out for our weekly training runs, and we would always see him out going in the same areas that we were going on. And first couple of times I didn't think anything of it, but after I started seeing him week after week after week, I realized that he was a pretty dedicated and committed young man. And I was interested to try to figure out why he wasn't engaged in our program. So we started trying to check into who he was and get a little bit more information about him.
So I wasn't on the team, but I would still go out for a run every day after class at around 4 or 5, and I'd actually see the team out running pretty much every day. I think I'd take like one day off a week, but I'd still go out and do 6 to 8 miles most days, and then Sunday mornings I might go out and run 10 or 11 miles. But yeah, it was all on my own. I found my own routes around campus and just figured it in with my homework schedule on my own time.
Sumrall caught the attention of team captain John Stansel, who noticed Sumrall often running near campus and convinced him to join the team.
He really embodies kind of like the platonic ideal of Bates athletics and NESCAC athletics in their whole, because, he hasn't had to compromise his extracurriculars, his academics for athletics. He does it all.
Sumrall had no idea how well he would do, but he found out pretty quickly.
I was a sophomore in college. This was actually less than 2 years ago, and John told me that he was planning on running around 15:30 and said that he thinks I could run that, and I thought that was ridiculous because that was a minute and a half faster than I had ever run before. So I was like, okay, John, whatever, I'll see what I can do. So I lined up with 5 or 6 Bates runners and a couple Colby runners, and I think someone from the University of Southern Maine that I was wearing just a non-branded singlet that was bright orange or something. And I had no idea how fast I was running. I wasn't really training at that point, and I went out and ran 15:52, which was over a minute faster than my last 5K, under 16 minutes for the first time, and I was floored. I was incredibly shocked that I was able to run that fast.
As a junior, in his first year running cross country since middle school, Allen Sumrall earned all New England region honors as he finished 34th at the NCAA regionals. This year, he finished 8th, good for a spot in this weekend's NCAA championships and a chance to become an All-American.
This is one in a lifetime type situation to watch him come in and to be able to perform and compete at the highest level. I mean, and we're getting ready for the national championships, and I know he's going to reflect Bates in a tremendous way when he goes out there. It's just what he does in everything he does.
Sumrall came to Bates from the American Southwest, having never set foot on campus before. It's safe to say he does not regret the decision.
I'm just really, really pleased that I was able to come here and start doing all these different things I didn't do in high school. I rediscovered running here, and that wasn't something that I knew I was going to do. And also the political science department here has been like very, very good fit for me. And if I had known that I was going to have this good of an experience, I definitely would have applied early here.
And this weekend in Wisconsin, against the best cross-country runners in all of Division III, Allen Sumrall, a politics major who once upon a time just ran out of habit, will have a chance to run his way into the record books. For Bates College, I'm Aaron Morse.